Hey Taurus, this is Patsy, and I'm doing your love bite for the time period between now and the middle of February 2019. So we'll be getting cards from the Romance Angel Oracle deck and the Whispers of Love deck. All of the information about the cards will be in the description box below. So hope everybody's enjoying their new year and had good holidays. And so let's get started. So I got 5 cards. The first 5 cards are for you, and they come from the Romance Angels. The second 5 cards are for your partner, and that's from the Whispers of Love. So at the bottom of the deck for you was finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. So for your partner, at the bottom of their deck was choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Choose love. Okay. So that's the bottom of your deck. So, first card for you here is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Good. Next card, number 2, is separation. Time apart from your lover is on the horizon. Next card is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. But this could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, Taurus. You have romantic feelings, but you're in separation. And you either want to free yourself or you're being advised to free yourself. So if you're being advised to free yourself, you have romantic feelings, and you're in separation from this person, telling you to free yourself, pay attention to the red flags. This could be the one. Okay, so for some of you, it could be that this time of separation may be a red flag that you should be paying attention to. And that's why you're being told to free yourself. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And this could be the one. Let's see. Romantic feelings and separation. Free yourself. Pay attention. Okay, maybe during this time of separation, you're feeling you're getting some intuition. Your intuition is telling you something is wrong. And they're telling you to free yourself. Pay attention to this red flag. This could be the one. So, someone that you are having a romantic relationship with, you're in separation from them, and your intuition is telling you that there's something going on, and they're telling you that your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's time to take control back. The signs are cautioning you. This could be the one. So it could be telling you that you have to step in and take control of the situation because this is your partner. I don't know about that. I don't know. Let's see. Romantic feelings. Okay, this card is calling to. This card comes to you as a guidance to follow the pathway of your feelings. Perhaps you've met someone who made your heart leap and you wondered whether or not to pursue them. The answer is yes. Take action by flirting or asking the person out on a date or making your feelings known. If you've been longing for more romance in your life, this card is a signal to take charge of making that happen. You can romance yourself, treating yourself to a massage or pedicure, buying yourself a present, or watching a romantic movie. You can also actively pursue and attract romance. First, affirm that it is already inside of you. A partner definitely brings these feelings to the surface. However, they were within you as a potential initially. The more you affirm, I am romantically loved, the more you attract this condition within yourself and through a relationship. Okay, so in order to attract a romance, the mantra is, I am romantically loved. Because the love is already in you, whether you had a partner or not. You wanted to attract romance. In some cases, you receive this card as a signal that you're ready for a new relationship. It then guides you to take action, such as being aware of people you meet who may be potential partners, as well as frequenting places where such potential partners may be. Okay, so you're in separation from someone. You've been apart for a while, and you're feeling like you want to meet someone. You're ready to go out and explore. That's to free yourself. That's to free yourself. Okay, so you've been in separation from someone for such a while that now you're feeling like it's time for you to go out and find someone else. That's how you're going to free yourself. But they're telling you to pay attention to the red flags because you already met the partner that you're seeking. Oh boy. So basically they want you to be patient and wait. You want to free yourself, and they're telling you that you need to be patient and wait. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, that could be what's going on with you. You are conflicted about a relationship, that you aren't with your partner. There's separation. You're feeling neglected, so now you feel romantic, horny, whatever, however it goes. But you feel like you want to take back control of your life. And they are cautioning you to pay attention to these red flags because you already have the partner that you're seeking, even if they're acting flaky. Okay, anyway. For your partner, first 5 cards for them. First one is number 13, miracles and blessings. So, something is changing and transforming for them. So, this fell under your romantic feelings. Everything has its gift. So maybe during this separation, they have experienced some spiritual growth. that even though they have been separated from you, they feel that it has been productive for them. Okay. The next card here is spend some quality time together, and that fell underneath the card of yours that said separation. So they're being told that they need to get on their job. Okay. Yeah. They're being told, okay, your romantic feelings are making you feel like you need to go look, and they're being cautioned that everything has a gift and they're taking their gift for granted, and that they need to go out of their way to spend some quality time. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to one another. And that probably is all that you're asking for, Taurus, right? The next card that came for them was number 30, True Love. This is a once in a lifetime love. And that fell on top of the one, your card that said free yourself. Time to take back control of your life. So they're getting a clue during this separation, it seems. They're understanding that they may be oblivious to how you're feeling even. And the only thing that's getting through to them is divine intervention. That's what I'm hearing. You may have expressed these apprehensions, these feelings, these thoughts to them, and they may not have paid any attention to you. But while they're away from you, they're getting an aha moment. And then they're going to come back and act like this is something that they just came to on their own, when actually you have been telling them the whole time that this is what you needed. But doesn't matter. As long as at the end of the day they do the thing that's going to be the best for the relationship. Okay? Next card here. Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. And your card says pay attention to the red flags. You all are doing opposite. It's like they're there looking to say, start to appreciate you more and everything. And you are like, yeah, I'm watching you too. And I don't like what I'm seeing. And I think that I need to bounce. Ugh. And the next card here for you, Taurus, is love who you are for your partner. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all the wonderful things that life has to offer. And that fell on top of, this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So you all love each other. And I think your partner is coming to some type of epiphany, some realization about this relationship and about how important you are to them, perhaps. And now they are getting this epiphany. And it's probably because you're putting out that energy, even if they're not speaking to them or they're not speaking to you for whatever reason. But because of the connection, they may be getting it energetically that you're getting a little done with this. And you're ready to at least go out and see what else is out there for you, you know? And I think that maybe they're getting it and they're realizing that, uh-oh, wait a minute, maybe I do need to check myself and spend some quality time with this person. Let's hope. So, let's see what the Conscious Spirit Oracle has to say about this for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the time period between now and the middle of February 2019. Thank you. Spirit, 5 cards, please. Get some advice, some more information about the situation for these couples. Thank you. We've got number 39, Flames of Wisdom, the Crone. So, this is about taking advice from your elders. talking about tapping into your own wisdom, but maybe going to see a card reader, maybe talking to advisors, older women, other people who have been through this type of relationship, this type of a problem in a relationship, these types of challenges. Taking advice from people who have more wisdom about these things, who have wisdom. Okay, I'm open to all wisdom and I share it with gratitude. So, this is also talking about maybe the lesson that you all, both of you, will be learning from this experience, that you are going to be sharing the lessons with others. Number 36, abundance. 3 and 6 is 9. Okay, so I'm grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. So, this may be saying that during this time apart, both of you are working on your money, okay, working on taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, appreciating nature, but also enjoying the working and doing what you got to do for yourself, appreciating your abundance, showing gratitude. There may have been some spiritual growth for your partner during this time that they're apart from you. Maybe they're learning a lesson, maybe about being grateful for you during the separation. The next card is number 37, which is Crystal Ascension. So this talks about getting, spending less time in front of electronic equipment, balancing that energy. Also talks about working with crystals. Also talks about communication. So you could be sending text messages or emails, all right, making phone calls, cell phone calls. This fell on top of free yourself and true love. So there will be some communication, I feel, from this partner who you're separated from right now, because they have become attuned to the energy that you're putting out, or they have gotten some kind of an awakening. It says that you're attuned, that I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. Yeah, so they've gotten some clarity here. They've gotten some clarity here. Maybe the time apart has given them the opportunity to ascend spiritually, where they can understand the importance of spending time with you. Okay. Next. Oh, 2 more, please. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Taurus. Oh, thank you very, very much. Oh, okay. So we have 2 cards, just like I asked. So we got card number 10, Sacral Chakra. Sacral Chakra. I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's needs. That fell on top of pay attention to the red flags and focus on love. So yeah, I think that you are feeling a little frisky there, Taurus. And they're telling your mate, your partner, to get on their job, because and be sensitive to your needs and your feelings. Whatever this is that caused this separation, or the separation time, has really showed you a side of this relationship that you had no idea about, that this person would ghost you for no reason. I think that's what it's saying. And maybe this is not the first time. Okay, so maybe this pattern has happened in this relationship and you have expressed yourself about it and how it makes you feel. And they have been ignoring you, and you feel like you have the right now to go out and try to find someone else, or try to at least connect with someone, because you're having those urges. And this is important to you. And I feel like you have expressed this, but it's not until this person is going through their awakening that they're understanding this. Not because they're feeling it too, maybe, I don't know, but maybe because they're starting to understand other people's feelings, because it tells them here somewhere. Where do I see that? Look for the good attributes in each person in your life, right? And it's imperative that you spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. I'm going to look up 10, the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. Okay. The sacral chakra is linked to water. So maybe this person you're dealing with is water sign. Sensuality, sexuality, and emotions. Its name is Svadhisthana, and it means sweetness. The color associated with it is orange, and it is situated between the navel and the genitals. Okay, so orange is the color of this chakra, and that's kind of correspondent to Oshun in the Orisha Pantheon. She does yellow, she does orange, shades of pink and red. So, again, honey is orange, has an orange tinge to it, so same sweetness. Okay, this card is asking you to let go of any manipulative or aggressive behaviors that bring conflict in your life. You need to learn to be intuitive and understanding in your relationships with others and yourself. If you are shy and untrusting, this card could be an indication that you need to seek out the reasons for your distrust of others. By acknowledging and releasing a past experience that brings out this emotion in you, you will be able to begin to trust once again. This chakra is very much about being attuned to and trusting your own feelings. But you must learn to distinguish between true feelings and the ego. If you're very sensitive, find a creative outlet such as a painting or writing that will help you to release and understand your feelings by allowing you to view them from a more objective perspective. Right. So perhaps this is what you're dealing with here. You or your partner may be a little overly sensitive, and you may have triggered them somehow, or they thought you triggered them somehow, and they just shut down on you. But at the same time, the universe may be dealing with them and getting them to understand this. All right. But you also have to be sensitive to who you're dealing with and be careful, I guess, of what you say. But then if you have a relationship and you're talking, as it says here, you should be able to listen and talk to each other. We all have to learn skills. We all have to learn how to slow down. We all are growing every day. And we need to be as patient with the other person as we'd like them to be as patient with us. So they're being told to focus on love and to be sensitive to other people's feelings, as are you. Pay attention to the red flag. So maybe the red flag is telling you also that you have to be sensitive to other people's feelings. Okay, got a ding. So I guess that's the truth. All right, for you. And the last card, again, another root chakra. Number 5, root chakra. I have everything I need to survive and grow in the physical plane. And this is falling on theirs. Love who you are. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be affirming that you all are good alone. You're good apart. You need to love yourself more, and they need to love themselves more. Love themselves more. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. Could be telling you that you are your romantic partner, that you will treat yourself better than anyone, that you need to take care of yourself the way you want your partner to take care of you. Be good to yourself. And your partner is being told to love who they are too. And understand that they deserve all the things, the wonderful things that life has to offer. So again, this could be a defense mechanism, which is why they have pulled back from you or from the relationship. And they need to know that they need to love who they are and have more confidence in themselves. And to, as the card said, as the book said, to try to express themselves. If they can't say it verbally, then use some other medium, painting, art, music, poetry, writing something. But all of these are ways that they could express themselves without the verbalization, because maybe they don't have the words. But that's how lots of beautiful art is created, by people pouring their emotions and their feelings into their drawings or into their artwork. So perhaps if this person you're dealing with is not a verbal person, maybe they should work on getting back to their creativity and express themselves through that type of a medium. Root chakra is linked to the earth. So, earth sign. Well, if you, Taurus is earth, right? So, the root chakra is linked to your survival and to your physical needs. Your need for food, your need for warmth, and your need for shelter. Its name is Muladhara, and it means root support. The color associated with it is red, and it is situated at the base of the spine. This card has appeared to remind you that your lack of self-esteem comes from measuring your life against others, keeping up with the Joneses, just being material, excessive maybe, but trying to be impressive, keep up with the Joneses, your image that you are trying to portray. Excuse me. This card has appeared to remind you that your lack of self-esteem comes from measuring your life against others. Your basic needs will be attended to only if you follow your own truth. Bye, love you. Sorry, I have to say that. when he leaves. That's my son. By doing this, you will gain confidence and find that you are able to manifest all that you need. It is important to ground yourself to the earth to balance this chakra. To balance this chakra, you have to ground yourself to the earth. So spending more time outside in nature. Balancing your root chakra will allow you to be the master of your own life and will assist you in finding limitless energy in achieving your goals. However, it may be necessary to take an objective look at aspects of your life that prevent you from doing this. Your physical and psychological roots have shaped who you are today. There may be a childhood experience which prevents you from finding meaning to life. So, seek professional help to move past these childhood blockages. If you experience lack as a child, the memory may prevent you from accepting abundance as an adult. Meditating, working with red crystals, or practicing yoga can also assist you in balancing this chakra. So, perhaps your partner or you experience some childhood trauma that they haven't dealt with. Maybe they lived in poverty. Maybe they didn't always have a roof over their head or food to eat, you know. So maybe that can be very traumatic for a child. And they may not remember it, or they may remember it. But they may not remember it consciously, but they may remember it subconsciously. But whichever way they remember it, they act, they live their lives in a certain manner because of that lack, because of that trauma. And like I said, it could be you also. All right, but you have to understand that you've been given the opportunity to connect with someone who cares about you and who is open to, well, not this week, but I'm sure that you have romantic feelings for this person. You love them, right? You're just annoyed at the situation. You're just exhausted. You're overwhelmed at the situation. You're hurt at however way they're acting. And they're going through a transformation. They're learning some lessons on their own. People learn differently. Just like people have different love languages, people have different learning abilities, and something that maybe you might have gotten quicker than they did. So it's possible that that may be part of it too. Maybe that's intimidating to them also. Maybe your love or your spiritual growth is intimidating to them. Then they're maybe not afraid of it, but just maybe like, ooh, you know, like they've seen the growth, and maybe they're like, well, let me get some of that. How do I get some of that? Possible for some of you, not a lot, but just came that could be part of it. That could be that they're intimidated by you, and maybe they're working hard to catch up. They just aren't going about it the right way. Here we go, the 5 of Swords. So 5 is change, right? Yeah, 5 of Swords. So maybe someone feels like they've been backstabbed, maybe. You feel like you've been backstabbed, or you have been taken advantage of, or they do. That they have to always defend themselves when they're with you, or you feel like that about them. That you feel like you have exposed yourself to some danger, or they feel that also. So this is someone who feels like they've allowed themselves to become vulnerable. And they always have to be in some kind of a conflict. And they want it to change. They want that to change. See, this lady she's got one hand like she's kind of has it balled up a little bit. She's grabbing his hair. And he has taken off one side of her dress. But he may have pulled it off of her because there's a bruise on her arm. It may have even cut it. Don't know, can't tell. But she's trying to defend herself. She's trying to stand up for herself. And he's trying to expose her. So maybe she feels that she has to defend herself. Because this person is trying to expose her. Or maybe one of you feeling vulnerable to the other one. And so that's why they're on the defensive. Okay, so the next card that came here was the Two of Wands. Okay, so this is sitting down and spending quality time together, just like this card here says. Talking about the relationship and what direction it is going in. Okay, so the conversations that need to be had, because someone is feeling like someone is trying to hurt them or trying to take something from them, and they're being defensive. All right, so the next card that came here is the King of Chalices. King of Cups. Yeah, some you feel like, or your partner feels like someone's trying to control the other. One is trying to control the other one, and they're not paying attention to the other one's feelings. They're not listening to anything they say. They just want them to be what they want them to be. So someone who's very controlling, powerful, and the other person feels like they don't have any say. There's nothing that they can do. They may be stuck, but they're comfortable, so they're allowing themselves to be stuck. Maybe. But it doesn't matter. He's holding on to them and got his hand on her head like he's holding on. He's controlling her mind. He's controlling her thoughts. So one of you is feeling like you're being controlled. Could be you, Taurus, and you want to sit down. You need to sit down and talk to your partner, but you're concerned that they will try to play mind games with you and smother you with love, lavish you with, like, what do they call it, love bomb you or something, and then control your mind. So you're defensive against even that. Wow, that's a lot to feel vulnerable with the person. Here we go, Eight of Chalices. Yeah, Eight of Cups. So like you want to walk away. One of you wants to walk away and the other one doesn't want them to go. Someone's trying to leave and the other one doesn't want them to leave. And the last card, Knight of Pentacles. So, slow, taking his time, sees that you're sitting there with all of this emotion around you, and he's just looking at you, him and his horse. And you're exposed. You've bared your soul to this person. You've bared yourself to this person. You've invited them to come get in the water with you and share those emotions. But he's just standing there, sitting there on his horse, looking at you. Knight of Cups. He's attracted to you. His passion. Probably loves you, but he's just afraid to step forward. He's just taking his sweet time. I said it slow because it reminded me of the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Coins. But he's just standing there looking at you, warning you, knowing that you really are ready to leave this situation and not moving forward, not at all. Oh, the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. So, you're in a position where you feel comfortable, but there's something going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. Someone is distracting you. You're being distracted and controlled, or you feel like you're being distracted and controlled. Well, there's some negative behavior, something that's being hidden from you that you're not aware of. It's going on behind your back, but just like you're being distracted from looking at it because you are being the word. Someone is using their, someone is talking you into not paying attention to what's going on, to the secrets. They're not telling you the secrets that are the things that they know are going on behind you, behind your back. So they are holding on to you to keep you stuck while other things are going on that's distracting your attention while something else is being taken from you. Somebody is trying to take something from you, and someone is helping by distracting you while the thievery is happening. Where'd that come from? Wait a minute. Maybe someone is playing mind games with you, Taurus. Maybe this may be. Someone is trying to focus your attention somewhere else so that you don't see what is really going on. And you're caught up in dealing with this love games. And see, this is an 8 and this is an 8. So these are both 8s. So this is something that's been going on for a long time. This is how this person operates. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. And this is a 5 and a 2, and that's another 7. So that's 3 7s. No, no, wait. 8 and 8 is 16. That's 7. And then you have 7, so that's 2 7s, 77. Why did I say 3? Okay. 8 and 8 is 16, 7 and 7. So you got 2 7s here. A King of Cups and a Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody is definitely trying to control you, love bombing you, distracting you, keeping you on the defensive. Wow, even when they're talking to you and things are going well and you're being loving with this person, it's like they have another agenda, or you feel that they do. Your intuition is telling you that. Wow. Taurus. Okay. Okay, let's see something here. I'm just going to take a look at it with the vice versa deck. Okay, so we have the Chariot. That's another 7. This is someone who is probably a Cancer. They got that on their back. Someone is moving away from you. Moving away. Traveling away from you. And the next thing we have here is the Sun card. But again, this is also this is the side that talks about being defensive. And Knight of Pentacles also. Being stuck. Moving away. Being defensive. Putting up a wall. Because this should be a new start. This is the Sun card, right? The best card in the deck. This also stands for Leo. So maybe the person is a fire sign. Or Leo. Or maybe you're Leo in your chart. So there's a wall there. There's a wall. Like a fortress. That is stopping the progress. Someone has put up a wall and is turning away from this relationship. They're turning away from their abundance. Because someone has put up a wall. Someone has put up their walls and they are they're leaving the relationship and walking away from the the abundance. That's just what I'm getting intuitively. All right, so we got the Star card again one of the better cards in the deck. This is healing and wisdom, balance. So someone could be an Aquarius around you, or you could have that in your chart. So this is trying to stay grounded and trying to pour all you had into this. Someone tried to be open and giving, but it's all going out and nothing is coming in on the star card ever, right? The person is an alchemist, but they're not receiving anything back except wisdom and the guidance of spirit. And so they're giving freely because of their faith, but they're not even expecting anything back. So someone gave of themselves with no expectations, just as they were guided by spirit. Okay. And someone is still juggling things up in the air. People are watching. Maybe they have maybe they are trying to expose someone to ridicule, or they have exposed someone to it's like I don't know, maybe for some people, or maybe I'm like the person was juggling someone and they were doing it on purpose to to leave the person open to being exposed. Or someone exposed someone's juggling. Other people saw it. And one person just came to help and heal. And that person has been exposed. That person is being exposed to ridicule because someone was juggling, or someone thought someone was juggling. But so I'm getting that this is saying that someone stopped defending the person. They stopped. They turned their back and put up a wall and just let it dry up. Let everything come to a standstill. Just stop. And the other person is still willing to heal, follow their guidance. And the other person is doing other things, trying to please other people, try to entertain other people even. Okay, Taurus. Always Taurus. Oh, my Lord. Y'all gonna go back to the last. Starting off the year already. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, Taurus. I love you guys, really do. I really do. Oh my God. Oh, what? Alrighty. So, yeah. So someone is going to move away from this. They're going to turn their back and make their way through whatever mud, whatever slug, whatever. They're just going to keep going. They was going to try to find and navigate their way from this, even though there's no, it's just a lot of talk, a lot of gossip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just a lot of gossip. And there's a lot of love. Maybe not as much, but these people are comfortable with each other. And they're going to move away from this, or someone is going to move away from this these blockages and this mudslinging or whatever. Because these people are comfortable with each other. They've been, though, this relationship may have been hidden, perhaps. Could have something to do with a Pisces or some water sign. But it's strong. There's a strong, or one of the partners at least, is very strong. And they are willing to come out of the shadows. They don't have a problem with that. But they're also willing to move away from this, whether the other person comes with them or not. They may not even trust the other person. So they may not even be inviting them to come. I don't know what that has. I don't know. But this has been going on a long time. And there were plans to go away, but I guess someone decided to take their love with them and go the other direction. What's that down there? That's a R? Oh, it's a rune, one of the runes. So I guess if I had any sense, I would go look that up. But y'all have already gotten enough of me tonight. But that's a rune there. So if any of you all want to check that rune. I know there's a message in that. But this is like they're defeated. The laurel, they left the laurel there on the ground. They're taking the cup, and the cup looks empty. And they're taking their healing with them too. And their love. And they've been hurt. There's been too much blood spilled. There's been too much hurt. And they're moving away because of the walls that have been thrown up and the lack of movement, the stagnancy on the part of this knight. So, for some of you, that is what may be going on, or that may be how you feel. That it could go either way. You could keep it moving by yourself, or come out in the open and acknowledge your love. Either way, it's slow. Either way, it's slow. But it's so dark, these cards here. All right, let's see what we can get for the numerology deck for Taurus and their partner, their love bite. Already at 111 when I just said that. It was 010101, so that's by yourself, you and Jesus. Right? You and God. That is all you have. Oh my goodness. And that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, because there's wisdom that comes with that, and there's balance that comes with that. Domestic harmony. Okay, from the numerology deck, domestic harmony. So you are going to achieve peace of mind, domestic harmony. 4 and 6, 46, right? 4 and 6 is 10. So about you, your harmony in your home and in your life, and that you don't have to worry about anybody coming after you or your belongings, your children. Rebirth. Number 16. Start all over again. And you will have a love partnership. Number 26. 26 is 8. 2 and 6 is 8. So this is infinity. This is infinite. Look at this. All these cards are blue. So that's healing. That's healing. A love partnership. Domestic harmony. Starting anew. Starting afresh. Oh, God is going to take care of you. This is you. You've been following your guidance. You've been doing what you're supposed to do. God's got you. God's got your back. Then, even if it means moving you away from this to places unknown, it's okay, because you're cloaked in love and comfort, consistency. Okay. 2 more cards, please. Taurus and their relationship. What we got here. Physical activity. So this may be saying that you need to move. You need to run. You need to take care of yourself. Exercise. Be healthy. But number 2, have patience. But it could be having patience because you're going to be moved out of this foolishness and brought to a place in a space of domestic harmony with a love partner, a rebirth. Be patient. Be patient. Yeah. Number 71, health. This stuff here could be affecting your health. Or, just got this, maybe the thing that your partner is keeping from you is something that has to do with their health. And that's why they're not telling you. That's what they're hiding. Something about their health. That's maybe why there was that like devil in the back of this card when they were trying to keep you distracted. And there was something going on back there. Could have been some addiction. Could have been some, I don't know. It could be anything. It could be a mental health thing. It could be a mental health thing. That could be it. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's like got two personalities here. And that's why you don't see what else is going on, because they manage to show they they can control it to the point where you only can see one side. But now that you're getting closer, you're starting to see the other side. And it's not just that they're just playing mind games, because they are, but it's something. It's a condition. Something that happened to them when they were a child has created this mental condition, borderline personality disorder maybe. So they show one way to you. When the doors are closed, it's a whole nother way. And then they make it sound like everybody else is the one who's the bad guy when actually they're the monster. And that's the mind game. Okay. 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 So that could be what's going on in this situation. Just keep that in mind. Be aware of that. That didn't come from the cards. Well, whatever. That was intuitive. That was a message for somebody, that the person you're dealing with has some type of mental condition that you don't know about, and they're trying to hide it from you. So it's not just them withdrawing for you. They may not even they may not even be, some people are really out of sight, out of mind. That might be maybe it's some form of attention deficit disorder, like easily distracted. It makes them inconsistent. I don't know. Can adults have, is that such a thing? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, let's take a look at the Lover's Oracle. But they tell you to have patience with this person, because, you working on God's behalf in the dark, not knowing what the heck is going on, just having blind faith. Oh, don't stop, huh? Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. I bet. Go with the flow. Hey, some folks live with crazy all the time. And I'm not saying it's crazy. I'm just saying the whole situation. They should express that. They'd let you know. But I guess maybe they don't even know how to explain it. Maybe they don't know what it is. Maybe they don't know what it is. Maybe they've never even had it treated. Nah. I don't know. Wow. Okay, when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay, sorry. Oh, how pretty is that? Nice. Let's see, make sure you see it. The glare. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. There we go. A lesson. There's no bad choice in this situation. If you stay, it's good, because you're protecting yourself. And if you remain, it's a learning experience, a better understanding. Ha ha. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Well, I did say something about reflecting earlier, but like opposite. But yeah, this may be something that, that they'll, maybe this experience will expose some of these same traits in yourself. Or maybe you dealt with a childhood trauma in a different way. Or maybe it's actually the same way, but you all don't recognize that it's the same way. I don't know. Ooh, sexual union. Okay. Finally, right? Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So maybe your sexual union is part of the healing that they're running from. I'm going to say this, that I know from observing borderline personality disorder in my own family around me, that and probably a lot of other mental health diseases. The disease has its own life of its own. It has its own mind. It has its own, it will try to remain. The mental personality disorders like that, they are their own entity. They're their own energy inside of the body of the person who is being afflicted. And they will, that energy will try to survive. And that's why it does things to the person that they're afflicting, to have them not take their medication, not see the doctor, not do these things. Yes, the medicine may make you lethargic and things like that, but that's an excuse, because the disease wants to live. It wants to have its way. It wants to exist. It doesn't know it's a disease. It just knows that this is who they are, and they want to have their time in the sun. They want to express themselves. They want to lash out at whatever injustice. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want, the disease is not trying to let itself be cured. So that's why it's so hard. Because they repel like a borderline personality. The people who try to help them the most are the people that they attack the most, or that they um, undermine, or that they try to convince everybody else that this is the bad person, when actually the bad person, not the bad person, but the conflict starts with them. Now, the way the person reacts to it is a whole different thing. And that could make that boil up more, because that person may have their own issues. And, because disease, that's the other thing. My crazy is going to attract your crazy, because they're looking for their mate too. It's like they set up house inside of your physical body, and if you don't control it, or if you don't, whenever you have a time when you're not manic, or you're not having an episode, and you try to get it together, just try to stay on top of it when you can. But it takes a lot of patience to deal with this type of this thing. And the last card from the Lover's Oracle here is look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This is a message from your partner. But they're telling you to look deep inside of your heart to feel their love. But that's because I don't want to say this, but it's like their heart is void of emotion. But they know that you have, and they feel like you have enough to carry both of you. That your love is enough to carry both of you. That's a lot to ask of anyone. But that's what's being asked of you. And there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make will expand your understanding of life and love. That also could be a message from the Creator telling you that they love you very much and that you're protected. Don't be afraid. But sexual union, healing. So you're going to be seeing some things about yourself as you go through this experience with this person. And go with the flow. Go with the flow. Life is a series of changes. Constantly. Don't resist it. You'll be surprised where it leads. Well, hopefully it leads to a healing for someone. But I don't know, because looks like your person is skedaddling the other way, away from the healing. So I guess they're just saying that you should just take care of yourself, ground yourself, and get ready for when one of their personalities show up. And I guess you just have to take it as it is, you know. You have to play it by ear, but definitely stay prayed up. All right, this is going to take you deeper into your spiritual journey, and you're going to be learning more lessons. You're going to be learning about protecting yourself, protecting your energy and your aura, even from someone as close as the person that you sleep with. If you ever sleep with them again. But a person who that you love, someone who you saw yourself as having a future with. I don't know if you still see that per se as far as a relationship goes, but I think for the immediate future, this year at least, because this ain't nothing that's going to be taken care of in 3 days or 3 weeks in the beginning of January. No, because they haven't even admitted to you that this was, you don't even know what it is. You don't even have a name for it yet, if there is a name for it. You could have some new disease, some new dysfunction that you discover. Maybe that's it. You discover this new dysfunction, and maybe that's going to be the abundance that'll help you help them. Wouldn't that be something to discover a new mental health issue? Oh, don't we have enough going on? Don't we have enough? Anyway, as usual, Taurus, always extra. And you've entertained me, at least. I'm definitely intrigued. So please let me know what is going on, all right? I mean, I'm finished with the reading and I'm still rolling the tape because let us know what's going on here. Oh my God. We're going to have to pray for you, Taurus, and for your partner, for them to find healing, for you to find healing. This could be going either way. Please excuse anything that I said that was rude, off color. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just, speaking as I do naturally. Know that I care. And know that, like I said, I know what it is to deal with these situations. And for me, humor is a defense mechanism. It is just like my sarcasm. defense mechanism, and I know that. Um, and people who know me know that. But sometimes some situation, and I have been very good about trying to get a handle on it. I even apologized to my family years ago when I realized how damaging sarcasm is. So, but sometimes people get you in places, and it's a defense mechanism, just like this thing may be. And so, even as much as you try to not do it because you know it can be hurtful, when somebody's trying to come at you, it's a defense mechanism. So, give them a little piece of their mind, and you don't do it on purpose, really. Honestly, well, at least I don't. It's like it's natural, just like the way this person reacts. But if you come for me, I'm going. It's the reaction. Don't put me on the defensive, and then I won't be defensive because I'm normally not defensive. But if you're gonna come at me, I'm not a fighter, right? Like I'm not a violent person, and I'm not one of those, all of that in the street and can't. I've never been that person. I've been taken there again by people, but not often. I'm peaceful. But if you think that you're gonna say some slick stuff, slick shit, and you think that I'm just not, that I didn't catch it, or you playing me because you think that I'm so nice and so gentle that I'm not going to defend myself. No, wrong. Not always. Sometimes you get to the point where you've had enough. And I'm still on this path. I'm growing just like everybody else. But I recognized years ago when I was reading on Facebook, a Facebook group, and they were talking about sarcasm and how damaging it is. And so I recognized that I know I'm sarcastic. I know that. But I didn't feel it was a bad thing. But when I realized how it affects people, oh, yeah. So I made those adjustments. And I know I have because my family has told me that they have watched me do it and they see that I have changed a lot. But if you weren't here for that transition and now you coming at me because maybe they don't know that I've been working on it, and so they're like somebody that didn't know me that well. Oh, they didn't know me? No, actually, they were probably part of the reason why I developed that defense mechanism. Ah, yes, that's true. That's how far back I've known this person. They weren't the start of it, but they've definitely helped hone the skill. So they're used to that now. And as I've become more spiritual, it's really, really tamped down. But I don't even pay attention to it because I worked so hard even before. Well, it's all part of the path, but I guess it needed a head start on everything else. That's how deep it was, because it was how I survived. I've spoken about being a child of a narcissistic parent. Okay, so if you're dealing with a narcissist, if I'm dealing with a full out narcissist, then that's going to bring up the sarcasm in me. Thank you very much, Taurus. Thank you. That was good. I needed this. That's what it is. I needed this. I am not Taurus, but y'all always get strain. I say it's draining. Well, this time is not draining, really. It's just long. And I know everybody wants to get off of here. But that's what it is. Thank you very much, Taurus, for bringing this situation to light. So, it resonated with me. So for those of you that it also resonated with, please make comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please share this with people, even if they're not Tauruses. Maybe someone is dealing with this, and maybe something that's said in this message may be helpful to them. Okay, and you'll be helping me do my job as I try to do what the Spirit is asking me to do. So you'll be helping me co-create. Okay. Thank you so much. So I'll be talking to y'all soon. Your regular general readings are up, and I'll be probably going to bed right now, or at least laying down, or at least having something to eat. Okay. I don't know. I'll come back to this tomorrow maybe and finish. I wanted to do Gemini, but no. We'll see. All right. Thank you, Taurus. Love you guys. Peace. Namaste.